Because, why not? Why not? I am in not the best shape right now. I'm pretty, not super sick, but I'm pretty sick. I caught whatever my wife and stepson got. So, not too happy about that, but that doesn't mean I'm gonna stop working out and all that good stuff. So let's get the workout of the day going on here. I'm not gonna use that phrase. That's a CrossFit phase, and we don't do CrossFit here. Oh, that's the wrong date. That date doesn't exist. All right, so we got everything there. I think we'll just kind of play around with the numbers as I go along. Yeah, but I woke up with a very stuffy nose, and throat's a little itchy. It's not bad now, because I've been up for a little bit. I think I put way too much pre-workout in here. The pre-workout was in clumps, so I couldn't really measure it out, so I kind of put it like 3 or 4 clumps in there. We'll see how it works out. I do want to have a good workout, that's for sure. This bicep is probably not ready to go yet, so we're not going to do any like crazy weights today. Hey Nick, how you doing, bro? I'm a little sick. Nose is all stuffy. Woke up with a sore throat. Pretty much getting everything that my stepson and Rosie had over the weekend. I had a little bit of it, but now today it's like full blown. You can hear it in my nose. Kind of stuffy. Let's go gently. Yes. I know that feeling. Yeah, but we're here, We're in good spirits. I'm gonna be working pretty hard this week. I'm kind of feeling the urge to work in the gym and outside of the gym, streaming and everything like that. How's everything in Michigan, bro? How's the family? How's the wife? How's the little baby Mort doing? Cold AF. Well, you do live in Michigan, so you ain't coming out here, bro. It's 70-something degrees. Right now it's actually probably a little cold. It's 54 degrees right now. And it'll get up to like probably 70-something. Yeah, it'll get up to 73 today. So perfect weather. Perfect weather in Arizona. Oh, the baby boy is doing really well. Discovered he loves watching martial art videos. Oh, that's awesome. That is really cool. Woke up to be 15. Oh my God. I don't miss that. I lived through that when I lived in Minnesota for years. I'm good. Yeah, we're gonna drop the weight for the chest today because the biceps are just not happy with me. The bicep gods. I've been really, really loving my PS5 lately. Like, kind of in love with it, honestly. Oh, we did a raid yesterday, and I got Betrayer of Humanity off of Kel'Thuzad, so I was really excited that I got the best weapon you can get right now in the game. That was pretty cool. Yeah, that was pretty sweet. It's me and my Steam Deck. That's cool. Yeah, I was the last one in the guild to get Betrayer. And I was hoping to drop it. It dropped, and I was like, that's awesome, because we have a drop last week as well. So put Berserker on it. I kind of want to play a little bit more Wrath, just to kind of get some gold. And Wandering Vagabond played a mean joke on me. We portaled out, and we're falling, and he cast whatever it is the shamans do for water walking. And I hit the water pretty hard and died, and he was laughing. I was like, dude, this costs gold. I don't have a lot of gold because I don't play a lot of Wrath. I just have my guy. He goes, oh, okay, I'll send you 1,000 gold. I was like, really? He goes, yeah. So I'm gonna see if he actually sent me 1,000 gold. Because you gotta pay for my repairs. He said he needed a laugh, but we both got a lot of gear last night. I got Betrayer of Humanity. I got the Jawbone, so I used that weapon throughout the raid, and then at the end I got Betrayer of Humanity. So I got 2 weapon upgrades in one raid run. Crazy. So I was having fun with that, and I was like, man, I really kind of want to play this, but I'm really hooked on my PS5 right now. So I've been playing Last of Us 2, and so far it's really, really good. Like, I really, really like it. I really haven't come across anything that's like saying that's like, oh, that's dumb or stupid yet. But so far the game is really, really well done. And then there's a lot of other games I want to plat. My stepson and I started playing Cuphead together because we're gonna plat the game together. So I want to pick that up again this week. We're having a lot of fun with Cuphead. It is very challenging, but so rewarding when you beat a boss. You know. So PS5 is kind of my escape right now lately. Definitely my escape. Oh boy. But today, I would like to, before I get deep into the editing work that I need to do for that project I'm working on, we're gonna blast through this workout. I get upstairs and probably stream a little bit and start getting Dractyr knowledge or lore down so I can make a video on that. Oh man, I don't know how much I put in here, but it feels like a lot. Oh. Okay. Ugh. Let's see how my arm's feeling today, huh? Big plate on. And Rosie and I were gonna go stay at a hotel on Tuesday night. But the way that we're both feeling, we just canceled the reservation. We're like, nah, let's just go home. We're both not 100%, you know? We'll pop over 200. It's crazy when I used to be like, oh my gosh, this is getting really heavy when I hit like 200, 205, 225. Now I'm just like, oh, start warm-up weight. I think I can blast this out for 205, you know? Sounds pretty good to me. All right, let's rock and roll. Let's get it going. So my arm's feeling. Oh yeah, that felt good. Woo, that felt good. 205 for 12, I'll take it. Yeah, I think we just go up slowly. So we'll go up another, I don't know, 20 pounds. I think that'll be challenging enough. So this will be 225 for 10. Which that used to be like a big old record I was gonna go for. Now I'm like, all right, well, this is part of what I'm doing now. This might be too much for 10 with the way I'm feeling, but I think this is low enough where I'm not gonna injure myself, you know? Oh. Hey, Mark, what games are you playing on your Steam Deck? Currently right now. Whew. Oh man. You know, for the longest time I wanted a Steam Deck. And maybe in the future I'd get one. But now I'm not too much of a rush to get it. Managed to also configure things like New World to run. Oh cool, but WoW does that game does that game not translate to controller? But wow, does that game not translate to controller? Okay, gotcha. I thought you were referencing WoW. I was like, but wow, does that game? I was like, what? So, but wow, does that game not transfer to controller? Okay, gotcha. Yeah. But wow, comma, does that game not transfer to controller? It's surprising because you think it would, with only having a handful of buttons, but no, it turns out her sub-menus. Oh, that's crazy. All right, here's 225 for 10. This used to be like a big old record I was going for. Now I'm actually just doing it to build strength, so let's see how it goes. Okay. Scapula back here. Ugh. No sickness is gonna stop me. Ah. Easy. Oh, that was easy. Holy crap. I used to be like, oh my gosh, I did that. And I'm like, yeah, whatever. Oh. Mass Effect. That's awesome. Paladin 54, he's almost ready for DF. DR up next. Holy crap, man. You and Jay doing alts. I can't do that. I have a hard time doing alts. Because I want to build up one character and one character alone and make them like super powerful, you know? Ugh. I need to take Quaylen for the intro stuff. I like the intro stuff. It's very fun. It's very easy, not very long. That was great. If I get bored, I can swap to another one, yeah. If I get bored, I can go play another game. So, you know. Alright, we're gonna throw some extra weight on. Yeah, we can do another 20 pounds, I guess. So, 245 for 8. See how that goes. That happens frequently. Oh, that's cool. That's understandable. Oh. The camera working in the gym for the leg press. It's an old HP camera. It couldn't work. So are you gonna be switching out? Like, okay, we're gonna do leg and then boop, and then fade out transition to that one? Ugh. And the only reason why I asked, okay, cool. The only reason why I asked if your aperture was fully open on the Canon, because it looked a little dark. Just a little dark. And if you don't want to change the aperture, just change the ISOs. Bump up the ISOs 1 or 2, maybe 100, or it looks really dark. Yeah, just a little bit. It's just a little dark, but you can change that. You got a nice camera. You can adjust the ISOs. I'm Silly Monkey. I'll try to test. Yeah. Honestly, I wouldn't mess with the aperture much. Because if you do that, your depth of field is going to get more shallow. So you can have a possibility that you'll be out of focus depending on where you're standing, you know? So remember, the higher the aperture, the more shallow depth of field. So I would just adjust your ISOs. Yep. Get some artificial light in there. And 1 or 2 clicks, I think will be just fine. It'll put a little bit more of artificial grain, but I don't think it's gonna be very noticeable. It's a gym stream. Come on, we're not making motion pictures or anything with your camera. You'll be fine. You know? That's good. That felt good. Oh. Oh. Oh yeah. Whew. That's quite the lift. 245 for 8. Whew. Is that 8? Yeah, it was 8. I've been off pre-workout for 3 days. So slamming this in my bloodstream is really trying to work, you know? That's good. That's good stuff. All right, let's swap out some weights here. So if I take these out and put a 25 on, that's gonna be 255. I think I'll do that for 6. That's a good weight to be at. Now it's starting to get a little heavy, you know? I mean, it's heavy, sure, but now it's starting to get like bicep pain heavy. So only going up 10 pounds, I think will be fine. For 6. I'll probably end at like 275 for 4. That'll be a good chest day. You know, doing chest. Excuse me. That's disgusting. Ugh. Oh, all the stuff in my nose. Clear it out. All right. So I'm gonna wait for Black Friday to order some gym stuff. I need to get a dip belt, and also I'm gonna get those straps that go around your elbows for bench press. Maybe it helps out my compression against my bicep. That'd be kind of nice. Are you gonna get anything for Black Friday, Mark? You have your eye on anything lately? Oh. I also want to get some gifts for the family. Kind of want to get all that shopping done out of the way. Oh, excuse me. All right, this is for 6. 255 for 6. It's always the first negative that's hard for me to do. Are you downstairs testing out your camera right now? I bet that's what you're doing right now. You're like, oh, I'm a silly monkey. I'm gonna test it out. I'm gonna test it out right now. Knowing you, that's probably what you do. You're just like, oh, gotta do it now. It's on my mind, you know? Okay. This is 255 for 6. This is pretty heavy. Very nice. Nice, very good. Very good. Oh, that felt good. Yeah. Oh, there are some days. Oh, well, I'm playing with my son right now. I got you. Actually working. Actually working. Yo, H-Spot, how you doing, man? We're just about to wrap up bench press. We're gonna go up to, we'll do 275. So we'll add the extra 20 pounds. We got 275 for 4. How you doing, H-Pot? What's going on, man? We're gonna do a Drag Theater stream after this. And start gathering the lore for the Drag Theater starting zone. And do like I'm gonna make like a really rapid fire kind of video. Just like, you do this, you talk to him, you go do that. Da 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 da, you know? So, Or if it's the thing on my mind, I'll make it. Yeah, you'll get it, Bart. My drag clear is pretty cool looking. I like them. I'm gonna make a new one though. So when we go gather this up, I'm gonna make a brand new one. Well, I know what it's like, so you're not gonna get much of a reaction for it. I've already started one. I've already tried the flying, so my reaction has already been done. That kind of thing. So, yeah. Boo! Sorry. I wanted to play it. I wanted to see what it was like. I got like through chapter 2 in the Starting Zone. They're really fast chapters. Well, at least the first ones are. So, all right. We got 275 for 4. This is a pretty big lift. Bicep is a little angry with me, but I think it'll be okay. We'll be fine. Yeah, so we're gonna do a drag theater lore gathering stream after this, and we're gonna change up the way I do everything. So I was thinking about doing chest today, but I'm doing legs today and chest. You know, that's not a bad idea, bro. You know, I was gonna tell you guys, I had a friend from the Marine Corps that commented on Facebook. He's like, I was like, let's go chest day Monday, and he goes, real men do legs on Monday. And I said, real men track their diet. And he goes, true. I just started doing that. And I was like, yeah, that's right, bro. Oh, man. No, that's okay to do legs today, man. Actually, I think that's a pretty good idea. I strongly recommend, I'm just doing it because my trainer has me doing this today. But like, I don't mind for me, doing legs on Monday is actually getting it out of the way, because I hate leg day. I absolutely can't stand it. I love chest day though. Except when my bicep isn't, screaming at me. All right, this is 275 for 4. This is big weight. Woo. Here we go, let's get pumped up. Yep. Whew. Ah! Oh, that was frickin' heavy. Oh, holy frickin' crap. Woo. That was heavy. Oh, let's go. 275 for 4. Yikes. Oh man. I see that first rep. I was like stalling. I was like, whoa, wait a second. Is this gonna be harder than I thought? Like, nah, just push through it. It's just that it's the first negative that I always seem to have the problem on, because my bicep, my tendon's kind of irritated. So I can't max out for a while on bench. I probably need to go lighter than this. Next week, we're gonna go lighter than this. Because this was actually a bit heavy to the point where I was a bit in pain. 35 score there. Oi. Whew. Oh. Oh yeah. I feel good though. That wasn't too bad. It was pretty dang good. Yeah, even though I'm sick right now, I'm gonna work pretty hard this week. I'm gonna get a lot of stuff done. Have a good Thanksgiving, weekend coming up here. Give my wrist a little bit of a break. Oh, goodness. Ooh, there's the pain. Now it's setting in. That was good though. That was really good. So what are you gonna do today, Hot Pot? Are you gonna do legs? Or are you gonna do chest? Also, are you playing WoW right now? If you are you playing retail or classic? Ooh. Oh yeah, okay. That feels nice. Oh gosh. I'm gonna get on retail in a little bit. Oh, that's cool. Are you EU or are you NA? NA? Oh, cool. You should come over to Dalaran. We're starting up a guild. And more, you gotta get me on Battle.net. I don't think I actually have you on Battle.net, so we need to fix that. Because I'm ready to sign the guild charter. But yeah, hop off. We're starting a guild. Probably need a D2. Because the server I'm in right now is absolutely horrible. Yeah, come on over, man. Yeah. Yeah, jump in the Discord. Come on over to Dalaran. We're gonna game together. So we already got the name of the guild, the Observance, and we're gonna start off by doing a bunch of Mythic Plus. You know, get groups like that, do PvP. But if it grows big enough, we'll start doing like raids and stuff like that. You know, I just need to time it out with everybody or time it well. What am I doing? Bench press, military press. Oh, I do military press? Okay. Hold on. We're keeping this here. Because in Classic, my guild that I'm in, we're raiding on Sundays, but then it was planned that we're going to do Tuesdays and Sundays. But when Ulduar comes out, we're probably going to do both, Tuesdays and Sundays. Because Ulduar is a whole nother feat, you know? So that's exactly what I'm looking for. Yeah, come on over, man. Yeah, jump in the Discord, say hi, you know, so we can all, you know, start, you know, talking to each other and stuff like that. But we're gonna make it happen. It's gonna be fun. I'm gonna start with 15 pounds on each side. I'm not trying to go too crazy on the military presses right now. At least not yet. My shoulders have been acting up, and those are where my big problems are. Actually, I'd say my bicep is my bigger problem right now. But I do have shoulder problems. I've been doing these elemental events of the shards. I did. I have a warrior that I'm leveling. It's kind of boring, to be honest. And people are like, this is the best way to level. And it probably is. It's just, it's not as fast as having the 50% experience buff that we had before the phase 2 came out. I just think it's kind of boring. I need to get back in there though, because there's more to do, I think. What I really want to do is I want to get in there and get a group going and go do Uldaman, because it's a new revamped instance. And there's a bunch of lore stuff in there I want to go learn about the Titans. Have you been doing it? I need to fight the fire elemental and the water elemental. I've done earth, I've done air, so I need to do the other two, you know? Yeah, it's just kind of, no, it's kind of boring to me, I guess, just fighting. I'd rather watch a movie or something like that and then fight. Yeah, my shoulder's still pissed off at me. Can't go all the way down because it just like, it clicks. It sucks. H274 gear? Heck yeah. I might work because he only has 245. Right, yeah. Man, I haven't played since the beginning of Shadowlands. My guys are all rocking 200. Quaylen's rocking 200, my rogue. And you got a good point. I should go and do those to get my 274 gear. I'd probably do that sometime soon. I got a lot of work to do. We got the gym streams going. I need to do that. It's just, I love having people to talk to while I work out. We got our WoW streams we need to kick back up on. I got this big project I'm working on with the post-production company. I've got my videos I need to work on as well. And then I've got Bajira's stuff I need to edit. So I got like 5 things going on all the time. In a little bit, I'm gonna start doing mythic raids on my main. Ooh, mythic raids are, ooh, that's some serious stuff. That's some serious stuff. Mythic raids are crazy. I was trying to get into mythic raiding on during BFA at the end, because we had beaten Azoth on Heroic, and I was like, well, maybe we could do Mythic, you know, and it's a whole nother level. And I never got into it. I had the opportunity to probably get in on it, but just never happened. I get 290 at low. I don't know, Gary Speedborn. Oh! Yeah, 290. That's interesting. Now I'm curious, how do you get that too? Yeah, I need to like find a way to like spread out my game time between WoW and my PS5 because I'm so hooked on my PS5 right now. Ever since I got it, I'm like, want to put PS5, you know? So I even took like an old 5 terabyte hard drive that I had, which I had some old film projects on there. I just deleted all of it. I moved some of it over to another hard drive, but I deleted everything off of it. I formatted it to be PS5, so now I have like 5 terabytes of storage. The PS5 works weird. Any PS5 game you can't play off of a hard drive. You have to transfer it to the SSD that's inside, but you can transfer it back and forth, so you don't have to fully install the game. So it's fully installed, you just transfer it where it's located. And then any PS4 game you can play off the hard drive. So I'm gonna load up that thing with a bunch of PS4 games. Plus I need to get another expandable SSD for the PS5, which I'll get soon, hopefully. Probably a 980 Pro Samsung. Oh yeah. We're gonna take this off. 25's on. That's what we're gonna do. But yeah, that 290 item level here sounds pretty interesting. Gotta figure out how to get that. I don't know. I want to be. I really want to like. I'm not feeling well this week, but I want to push myself to kind of start planning things out. So I kind of want to make a video, like a short video about here's everything that's coming to Dragonflight. You know, because a lot of people are like, oh, 28th is when it's launching, great. But a lot of people like stop there, like me. I've stopped there. I don't know the different dungeons that are coming, the raids. You know, I don't know like little tidbits of information like that. Like if I can find out where those are located, that might be helpful. You know, for people going, okay, well, I want to know where to go the moment I get in there. You know, that'd be kind of cool. I guess what I'm trying to make the channel is into more fast-paced, like, how do I say this? I want to make the channel into more fast-paced summary stuff, WoW summary stuff. So, gameplay and lore. So that should be a good video. Oh, a lot of people are wondering that. Yeah, I think that'd be really good to know. Hey Lancis, what's up, man? I go here to pray, and he goes to Google Chrome help to ask for help with, and I quote, www. He's like, click. That's funny. Yeah, I think it'll be a good video. Just something like, hey, here's all the dungeons that are coming, and then from the alpha or the beta, I can find out, and not the alpha, the beta, I can find out where those are located, like get the map, like this location is located here, so if you need to know, you can just go there, blah, 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 you know. And like which levels you're gonna be able to go into those and all that good stuff, so. This is 8. So no, you're watching this. I also went AFK and had Twitch stream open, and Annie actually Alt F4 out of wow. That kitty, I tell you, that kitty cat. Does he sleep on the bed with you at night? Oh man, I'm not feeling well. Just absolutely horrible. I am the sick. I am not well. Up the weight. I don't know, I didn't have the weight yet. 6. Sometimes he crawls in and cuddles on my arm and sleeps between my feet. He sleeps in his box. Oh, okay, gotcha. He just wants some comfort. He's just looking for some comfort. Oh. Yeah, so Lances, we're gonna do, I was talking to HPod and Mort about this, but we're gonna do probably a Dracthyr stream today after this and start gathering Dracthyr lore. So I wanna do like the whole intro area, but like rapid, like really quick. But I also wanna make a video about like what's coming to Dragonflight because it launches in like 7 days. I might be too late. Dracthyr. Ba-doots. That's funny. How expensive was the whole setup with the bench and squat rack and weights? I was trying to build one. It's been cumulative. Cumulative? It's been over time growing. So I started off, I'll tell you what I initially invested with. I initially had $1,500 and I bought a rack that could change into a squat rack. And I got a bar with about 60 pounds in weight for like $150. It was a steal of a deal on OfferUp. And then I bought a couple of like dumbbells. That was it. That was like $1,500, and that was like at the height of the pandemic. Like, we're obviously still in a pandemic, but at the height of it when it was like really bad. So like all the gear was expensive, all of it. So I sold that rack, I sold the bar, I sold the extra weights because I ended up getting this bar and a whole other set from Dick's Sporting Goods. And then slowly built up over time. So I'd probably say, and this was only like $300 something, the foldable rack. These are like $150 around there. I don't know, I'll probably put in maybe $3,000 around there, maybe $3,000. But you know, it's slowly. If you choose like your brands and everything like that, and come out with everything, like you end up doing it right. Like this bar was $100 off on sale from Titan Fitness. This is Titan Fitness. This is Titan Fitness. The dip attachment, which is freaking awesome. This is Titan Fitness as well. I've added the tape on there for better grip. This is my original bar. That came with the Dick's Sporting Goods thing. So this was no, that was the original bar I bought. So yeah, about 3,000, I'd say. That's an estimate, though. What's with people asking for gym prices and costs? It's because it fluctuates so much. That's why. It's kind of, it's like depending on like, oh crap, the pandemic's really bad, so like, oh, prices are really bad because they're just gonna go up because everyone's staying home and working out. So that's why people ask so much. So, imagine I could equip a garage next to my home with almost full gear for possibly 10K. Yeah, you probably could, yeah. Yeah, no problem, HPod. You gotta run to Walmart? Yeah, that's cool. Thanks for staying on the stream, though. Yeah, run to Walmart. We're probably done, but we're gonna stream later on today, so I'm gonna get this workout done first. You see that TikTok I sent you on Discord? Which one was it? Oh, was it the one with the God of War stuff? Because I actually turned it off. Yeah, I'm not watching that. I am a big fan of God of War, and I don't like anything being shown to me. No matter if they're like, no, it's not a spoiler. I don't want to see it. I don't want to know anything about the game. I don't want to see anything. I want to play it for what it is. I don't want memes. I don't want anything. So, I'm not mad at you. I'm just saying that's just how I operate. So, yeah, that's the thing. I don't like to look at anything of, oh, it's just this, or it's, no, I want the full experience when I get the game. That's a big enough game for me to be like, oh my gosh, yes. So I play it. Yeah, I'm not gonna watch it. Sorry. The moment I saw it was God of War, I was like, no, we're not doing that. Yeah, God of War, I don't want want to see anything from it. Friggin' the Calypso Protocol. I'm fine with seeing like the trailer gameplay and everything, but I don't want to see anything from that game. I want to experience it for myself. Legacy of Hogwarts, don't want to see anything from that at all. They're like the 3 games I don't want to see anything until I actually play it. So. Ugh. Like, I didn't see anything from Last of Us 2. Although I heard rumors, which kind of sucked. But, okay, that's whatever. And now I'm playing it, and I'm very much enjoying it. I'm a big Last of Us fan. Let's see, she got 4 on this one. Yeah, I won't be playing Ragnarok for at least a year, until it drops down to like $20. I'm a big enough fan, but not a huge fan to the point where I'll pay full price for it. No, I'll wait. I'll wait till it's affordable. Oh yeah, the first God of War is amazing. I love that game. I need to plat that game actually. Yeah. Let's get this one out of the way here. Big heavier weight for 4. Ow! Excuse me. I'm getting stuff coming out in my throat. It sucks. I hate being sick. Workout feels good though. I was thinking about making my own TikTok with that sound. Okay. Yeah, remember that day that I added the dumbbells? Remember when I added the dumbbells to the bar for the deadlift? And I made that whole short out of it? Well, it's constantly blowing up on Instagram. Every single day you got 60 notifications. Like, I wonder how many I have now. I got 100 notifications of likes for it. Yep, it's the same one. That one has 1,794 likes. That's so funny. It's so funny. I didn't think that one was gonna be the one, but like, the algorithm loves to show people that reel. It hasn't stopped. It just keeps on getting more popular. It's kind of crazy. Just nuts. All right, what do we got going now? And that was just for Goose, you know. Oh, incline bench press? Oh, okay, cool. Sweet. Incline's fun, actually. Actually, my arm doesn't hurt really all that much with incline. So I'm definitely down for incline. Redo these tape marks, you know? Now, let's be safe. Let's be safe. I'm like, do I really want to move these? Yes, you do. Incline spot. Okay. This will be good. Ah. Yeah, it's gonna get kind of busy for us here soon, Lances, with Dragonflight coming out, and you know we got to be on the ball with Bajira's stuff. I told Rosie how I kind of I kind of went off on Bajira about the Pulse thing. Bajira was kind of miffed that I bought like 5 bottles of Pulse off of some guy from his community. Because I didn't use the code, because it was a personal buy from one person to another. And so I was like, yeah, I said, and I could tell he was kind of miffed about it when I told him that I bought. He goes, how'd you do that? How'd you do that? I was like, I paid a person and they shipped it to me. So when I brought it up again, he goes, oh, as long as you use the code, you know? He goes, if you don't use my code, I'm gonna fire you. And he kind of chuckled. And I said, this Pulse was bought using your code. I just bought it off of him because he couldn't use it anymore. I was helping him out, and I said, plus, how many times have I used your code? I've used it on so many things. I'm your #1 Pulse purchaser. Well, you know, he goes, that's true, that's true. I was like, the freak, man. Who's the one who promotes Pulse more than you do? Me. I was like, gosh. You heard that? I was like, listen here, alright? Don't ever watch that TikTok? Yeah, I don't plan on it. Yeah, that's why I don't know. That's, you know, just in case. I'm glad you said that, but like, the moment I tell them, like, nope, we're not doing that. No God of War stuff. None. We were gonna watch like a behind the scenes kind of thing with Christopher Judge, who plays Kratos. And the beginning of the video was like, warning, this is a lot of spoilers. And I was like, and Rosie looked at me, and I was like, no. And she was cool, and we turned it off. Okay, Lances. But yeah, I was just like, bro, I'm like your #1 buyer of Pulse products, or I use your code all the time. You're gonna fire me because I bought out some guy whose doctor said don't use this stuff anymore, and I was trying to help him out by helping me out. Like, bro, come on. Plus, it was too good of a deal. $75 for like 4.5 bottles worth. That's a smoking deal, man. All right, here we go. Great thing. Incline bench press, no pain in my bicep whatsoever. None. It's freaking crazy. Well, I don't know, 20 pounds for the 10. Maybe because it wasn't that much weight. I don't know. I know I just feel more comfortable doing the incline lately. Oh. Lances, when you gonna drop the EU servers and come over to NA? We're waiting for you. Where you be at? Come play with us, boyo. Yeah. Oh boy. I don't know why I'm not seeing emojis on YouTube Live. Kind of sucks. I gotta keep moving around. I want to get a little bit of chalk on my hands. Hands are a little. Boy, it's chalk. Like a gymnast. Yeah, I know that's Badge. Yeah, Badge W. Yeah, I know. I've seen it many a times. Oh, you typed it? Oh, okay. Ah. All right, here we go. Go for 10. Whew. Think about canceling my subscription with Epidemic Sound. I haven't used it for a while because I have all this awesome music that comes from my big subscription with Ocean Array. They have a huge library. I'm like, what am I paying Epidemic Sound for? You know? Ugh. Oh, that felt good. Holy crap, that felt good. Whew. Oh. Yeah, this is what I need. Get that good feel, you know? Let's add another 20. Let's go. Let's push it. I may be sick. That doesn't keep me out of the gym. Well, sometimes it does. Depends on how sick I am. It also depends on my mood, you know? I don't know about you guys. You guys work out when you're sick? Or are you guys kind of like me where it's like, it depends on how I'm feeling? Like, I got up wanting to work out, but I was like miserable. I was like, yeah, I'm miserable. Just sore throat, stuffy nose. So it depends, yeah. I guess, yeah, it really does depend. But I like to hear your side of it, you know? The rule is that if you can feel it below your neck, do not work out. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, most of my stuff was above my neck, you know? Because if it's something in your lungs, you're not doing your body any favors, yeah. Yeah, I'm breathing fine, so I think I'm good. Good point though. Yeah, breathing's important. Kind of need to breathe to live. You know? Oh man. Oh, what? Oh my gosh, please. Kanye West just announced he's gonna run for president in 2024. He'll be fine to work out, but take it easy. Yeah, I'm dropped the weight definitely for sure, you know. All right, here we go. So, this is 8. We can do this. Holy crap, man. I only pushed that one out. Oh, and there goes the blood rush. Oh, let's go 10 pounds. That was getting dicey. Oh, I didn't get a good proper form on that last rep. I was really pushing with other unwanted parts of my body, my back, you know, stuff like that. So let's only go up 10 pounds for 6. The 20 pounds is a bit of a push. It really is. It may not seem like a lot, but it is. Oh, yeesh. Oh, that was a push, and not a very good push. I'd rather have better form than, struggling around and doing the wiggle dance just to get the last rip out. Oh man. Oh boy. This will be fun. 205 for 6. Incline has definitely its challenges, That's for sure. I like it though, it's fun. We've got this after this. Tricep extension, sweet. Skull crushers, dumbbell flies, and then push-ups. Awesome. I'm fine for, taking my time a little bit today. Get the feeling going. You know what I'm saying? Oh my goodness. Let me pull this out just a bit. I just kept on worrying I was gonna hit the hooks the entire time. Yeah, coach wanted me to go for another PR and bench today. No. Now with my bicep feeling the way it is, I need to just do constant workouts, let this heal, drop the weight next week even more on the bench press. Probably like max out at the 4 at like maybe 255, maybe even less than that. We'll see. Go up by 10 pounds each. Use my massager more. I got a massage scheduled in about 2 or 3 weeks. I think 3 weeks from now. So that should be helpful. It did, the first was, I did find a massage therapist. She's good at what she does. She's pricey, but I'd rather pay good money for someone who knows what the crap they're doing or has experience, Close by, 3 minutes away. So we worked on my upper body first time I was there, and like 2 days after, my traps were just wrecked. I was like, it feels like I had the worst trap workout ever. I was like, holy crap. Hopefully, with more time, my body will get used to getting massage therapy work done. So, we'll see. But I want that to be beneficial and help my bicep. This is really hurts. I don't wish people could feel my pain, but wish they could understand what I feel, how it affects my lifting. Ours is just a big road trip coming up. On Wednesday, right? Straight to Virginia. Oh boy, that's gonna be rough, man. That's 6. Let's go up 10 more pounds and do 4. That is some freaking heavy weight. Oh man. That's some heavy weight. Ooh. Oh man. I'll kick your butt. Hitting deadlifts and bouncing up. Nice. 8 hours? Is that what it is? Ugh. About 8 hours to Virginia. Baby Moore is gonna be like, what the freak? What is this? I can't move? I'm gonna cry. So you get me out of this chair. Got my car filled up and everything. Gonna have to grab a few podcasts or something. Yeah. Yeah. You ever listen to The Instance? Like the World of Warcraft podcast? He eats a car for the most part unless he can watch things around him, yeah. Yeah, I used to watch them when I'm in the mood. Scott Johnson, when I first started doing Tales of Azeroth, I paid like $20 for a little advertisement. I should do it again because I actually got some subscribers out of that. But a lot of people, because I did that on his other channel, like the morning something, the morning report. I can't remember what it's called. But yeah, I did that. Shadowlands ruined a lot of things. I couldn't listen when it was just that garbage. Yeah, Shadowlands was not great. It was supposed to be great. It wasn't. And I didn't even like the aesthetic of Shadowlands. I didn't like Oribos. I didn't like the Covenant areas. Yeah, I didn't care for it, you know? Yeah, the aesthetic just wasn't World of Warcraft to me, you know? Dragonflight feels more World of Warcraft to me. Fantasy, high-class fantasy, you know? Not this after-death cosmic explosion, you know? No, it just wasn't right. Here's the thing, please, let it out, man. Here's the thing. I think the Venthyr area and Ardenweald were fine. Yeah, but they should have been used somewhere else. Like, well, Ardenweald to be part of the Emerald Dream expansion since forever. Yeah, that would have been cool. All right, let me get these 4 out, then we'll move on to tricep stuff. Oh, this is heavy. Ah! Ugh. Ah! Oh man, that is so freaking heavy. Ooh. That was heavy. Hey, it went to failure though. That's kind of cool. I thought I got one up and one other didn't, but I was like, crap. I'm glad I adjusted this. Remember I was thinking about not doing it? I was like, nah. I was like, wait, yeah, maybe I should, you know? This is why I say, better safe than sorry. That would have been a sorry thing right there. I would have been like, oh crap, you know? What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? I don't have a spot. Rosie would have had to run down and help me get that off my like lap or something, or my chest. It would have hurt. But support arms came in to save the day. What I'm getting at is that the Winter Court in Celtic mythology is typically aligned with things like cold, night, darkness, death. Yeah. Yeah, it is hard. They royally mess up the lore. Yeah, they royally mess up the lore bad. Really frickin' bad. I don't know who was writing that garbage, but what the crap, and who approved it, you know? More so. Which is all symbolized by the moon. So why is the Loon something separate? Why? Because they didn't plan it. Yeah. I'm not big into the whole Loon lore. Honestly, my opinion, it's kind of dumb. It's not special. To me, it's like a side story that has no emotional like bonding whatsoever with me. Like Tyrande, I could care less about, you know, because she hasn't done anything to symbolize herself as like a big threat or a big importance. It's just she keeps on fighting Sylvanas and nothing ever comes of it. You know, it's nothing big. It's not a big enough subject because they haven't made it a big enough subject. You know. whole thing with the Venthyr, I would have put this somewhere else entirely. It would have been need to see the whole class. I didn't really care for Venthyr. I thought it was kind of like nasty looking with like the whole like, ooh, like the meth-induced people. They look sick, all right? They look like, not sick as in good, as in like sickly. They look gaunt. I just don't like it. Don't like it at all. What I'm gonna do tricep extension. I'm gonna do tricep pushdowns. I'm gonna change it up a little bit. I don't wanna use this bench right now. Feeling pushdowns would be a better choice. Let's do that. All right. Tell me what's on your mind. We're gonna talk a bit about this. Long ago I said, what I want from expansion is rather than a big cosmic threat, another civilization, not even another race, make it one we have, like humans, right? Okay. Which Battle for Azeroth could have been that expansion. Could have been. But they were like, Battle for Azeroth! The fight between the Horde and the Lions, and they come back together and work together again. It was like, this isn't Battle for Azeroth. I could have been, yeah, it could have been Battle for Azeroth, absolutely. Could have been. I'm gonna up the weight just a little bit. Just a smidgen. Put the green on here as well. Double up on the bands, you know? Yeah, there we go. Oh crap, I gotta catch up. You've been going off. And in fact, I had one piece I recommended. Make the human civilization like Mesoamerican or something like that. Something really big and powerful and impressive looking, yeah. Take on the Alliance and Horde. And it's not a big cosmic threat, but a localized one. It's a fight, but it's not a world-ending anything, yeah. The things of the early games, yeah. That would have been kind of cool. The thing I like is that, about Dragonflight, is like, is it Radzagath? The big dragon? Is that it looks really freaking cool, you know? I'm pretty sure it's not the end game boss, but it's the first like big threat that we have. That's actually pretty freaking cool because the reason why is because it's related, it's tied in to something we already know about, which is the 5 aspects, and they have like this whole backstory on it. The jailer was just like, boop, you know? Yeah, tied in neatly to establish, yeah, it's perfect. I was like, thank you. Thank you for tying that in so we actually feel like it is some kind of a threat, but it's not dominating the whole thing, and it wasn't just plopped in there like the jailer was. Yeah, I love it. I love it. I love Dragonflight already so far. I think it's awesome. It's a good step in the right direction, you know? So, and we're really I'm gonna try and do my very best to cover the lore as close as I can with this expansion, because I haven't done that with any expansion ever. I like seeing, oh, this is what happens when a Proto-Drake doesn't get infused with Titan magic. I dig this, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's neat. I need to actually go finish the Death Knight starting zone, so I get that mount. That mount is freaking cool. I got 7 days to do it. Ugh. The Bystian into the fight, yeah. You did it? Yeah, I just don't want to spend a couple hours to do it. I actually started one. I was just going to slowly go through it. Hold on. It's not even. That's not even either. There we go. right now. Feels good. I just powered through. I'm just powering through. I think I just got my mount. So I gotta go into the Scarlet area, kill all those things. You know, I'll just finish it out. I want my rogue to be my main. At the same time, I kind of want to just embrace Dragonflight completely and be Dracthyr, you know? And my Paladin being my main. I don't know. Yeah, Jay's actually good. Jay can tank. Jay usually tanks. But if you want to tank too, that's fine. There's no problem with having a second tank around for people like, hey, I'm getting on, I'm doing some Mythic Pluses, who wants to tank? It was me, Mort. I was making you feel useless. I was like, no, Jay's tanking, not you, okay? Get it through your head. Deleted everything. Actually, no, it's actually, I didn't mean it that way, by the way, but no, it's actually good to have multiple tanks. I was thinking about actually doing a tank spec. I like Paladin tanking, but I was thinking about doing a tank spec as well, just so we have multiple tanks. Because if we end up doing some raids and we need an off tank, there we go. Yeah, I love Paladin tanking. It's freaking bomb. It's great. Okay, here we go. I like this. This feels good. Yeah. Oh, it feels so freaking good. Stay. Don't. I'll shake it. There, that works. But DK tanking has been fun. I should have made him look frosty while still doing blood. Yeah, pretty much a project. Perfectly, yeah, for that mount, perfect. I really love the Dracthyr. I just don't want to overdo them because they're really fun. I really enjoy their playstyle. I need to play more to see if I really like it. You know, obviously the feel. I love the sound effects and the animation for Rogue. That's why I kind of, not because of that reason, I played Rogue before they changed the animation, but I love the animation that they did when they did do it. I love the way that Rogue feels when you play it. So if Dracthyr doesn't feel fun for me to play, I probably won't do it, but I do want to give it a shot. Give it an honest shot, you know? You have the same feelings as I do about Locked in my original class, yeah. Just the way that they feel when you play. That's why, in my opinion, that's why games like Diablo 3 work. Diablo 3 is built off of sound effects. If they didn't have good sound effects, the game would suck. Yeah, that's why I wish you could bring the new animations into Classic. I probably would never leave Classic if that was the case. You know? Oh my goodness, that would be amazing. Oh, here we go. Get this going here. Yeah, I'm glad I did those instead of trying some extensions. I needed something a little different. Originally I thought they talked about making Classic be able to swap between new and old models. Yeah, I was kind of pissed off they didn't do that. Plus, I know that the timing is different with the animations and stuff like that, so that would kind of mess things up. So I get it. You know, that's not a deal breaker for me. Obviously, I play Wrath because I'm in a very, very much a progressing raiding guild. You recorded it? Oh, you were working on that? Cool. Yeah, you know, the guild I'm in is very heavily progressing, you know? Oh crap, Matthew coming in with the expert lore master! Dude, thank you so much, bro. Let me give you those 5 push-ups, bro. Hold on a second. Let's drop you guys down here. How you doing, Matthew? Thank you so much for supporting again. You're a freaking legend, bro. Let me give you those 5 push-ups. Perfect timing too on chest day, you know? Ooh, yeah! Oh yeah, Matthew. Yeah, buddy. What is up, bro? How you doing? We're gonna do lighter weights. Let's do 10 pounds on these. Let's just 65 pounds. We're talking about Dragonflight animations. We're talking about World of Warcraft, dude. We're just talking it all. Talking about everything we're excited about. The new guild we're starting. I'm sick right now. I'm still working out. My nose is clogged. Throat was itchy this morning. But we're still going at it, you know? Watch, I'll probably wake up worse tomorrow. Hope not. I'm pretty much getting what my stepson and what Rosie had this weekend. I'm the last one to get it, like get it hard, so. All right, here we go. Oh, here we go. Skull crushers. Oh yeah. Oh. Good stuff. Sweden is all snowy. Oh, cool, man. And now I got a small flu, so push-up routines are back. Yeah, I hear you, Matthew. It's pretty rough. We're both sick. Did you guys play Evokers? I started to. I don't find their animation very nice. Yeah, we're gonna do a stream after this. Short stream, but we're gonna do a stream and just go gather the lore. I want to do like a quick, rapid videos and kind of just gather the lore and pop it out. Kind of wing the whole script. Be like, all right, this is what you do. You do this, and he says this, and you go do this. You know, kind of like my first episode I ever did. Very fast. Just get through the whole thing. You know. Find somewhere in the middle there to kind of take a breather. You know? Maybe do a little plug. Here's how I'm gonna be unique with my book. Okay, I was about to say, Lance is like, what? I love your blue book. Dude, we got the blue book now. It's so cool looking. I think the next one's white. I think. The white one looks really cool too. That's gonna be sick. I would love that. Yeah, so Matthew, we're starting with the guild. He made us blue books. The blue books. I've been really hooked on my PS5, Matthew. Like, really hooked. It almost looks turquoise. Yeah, in a way. I think it looks cool, though. I like it. Maybe I should make it a lighter blue. Should I make it a lighter blue? I could probably change that up. Huh. Oh, that blue book, yeah. It's good? Yeah. I kind of like the way it looks. I like that dark blue. My nose is so stuffy. Oh, man. Oh, good question. Okay, so Hogwarts, Legacy of Hogwarts, definitely gonna get, because that is like, I think that's the open world Harry Potter experience that everyone's wanted. If they couldn't have an MMO of Harry Potter, which I think everyone's been waiting for. An MMO in the world of Harry Potter would be amazing. It would be amazing. You know, pick your own, you know, house you want to be in and all that stuff. It would just be awesome. Anyways, Legacy of Hogwarts, I'm gonna get that later. Okay, let me make something clear though. Here's my line for buying games at full price. Here's where Legacy of Hogwarts stands. It's right up against it. I won't buy it for full price. The Callisto Protocol is also right there, and God of War Ragnarok is also there. They're all right under the line of buying for full price. It's just too expensive. I have too many problems with the Harry Potter world. Please explain. Okay, take her out of the equation. Just whatever. Tell me from a gaming creative perspective what the problems are and how would that be so bad? All right, let's go. And I will counteract them yeah, I'll crack my knuckles too, bro. If you have good valid points, I'm gonna acknowledge them. If I have a counter to those, I'm gonna acknowledge them. I'm not gonna fully defend it, but I will defend the points that may not make sense. First of all, there is no decision on how knowledgeable wizards are about the Muggle world. I see where that has no, okay, first off, there is no decision on how knowledgeable wizards are about the Muggle world. I see where that has no drive in a MMO. I don't see it. Do they know about Rubber Duck is? Do they not know how firearms work? Okay, I see. Honestly, I'm not trying to be mean, but I think that point is completely like invalid because we're talking about Harry Potter world. You don't have to fully incorporate the Muggle world to make it work. I mean, you can't. I mean, you will, but it does. You know, you can bend and get around those things. Sweat and tears into the game. Yeah, parts of the movie soundtrack is in the game. Yeah, that's why it looks so freaking good. It absolutely does. Okay, because of something the world of darkness handles. Would the Muggle government just stand by and let wizards do things like how the Death Eaters were doing? Yeah, but we're talking about a video game. We're talking about a video game and how you can bend, you can tell your audience what the developers want you to see. Well, in the game, does that happen? Is that gonna happen? Is that gonna happen in a Harry Potter MMO? That wizards start killing citizens? Or what if the wizards cast spells to make the citizens think that it was just a normal thing, like a murder, or somebody else did it, you know? If that was one of the things. I don't think that's the main vision of the MMO of Harry Potter. Just going to school? Well, I don't know, Mort. Now you're just kind of like beating down the whole idea. The whole idea of the MMO of Harry Potter is I get to be a wizard at Hogwarts with all my friends. Harry Potter MMO does that. You know? Where's everybody? Is the Muggles, Dursleys are the good guys, Hagrid's the bad guy? Oh my gosh, Matthew. You guys are both insane. You guys lost your childhood. That's what happened. You guys looked at your childhood and just said, although I wasn't a child when Harry Potter came out. Well, I mean, I was, but I wasn't a child when I first read it. I was a teenager when it first came out. I don't know if you guys have been to frickin' Universal Studios. and been into the Hogwarts area, but it's freaking magical, alright? This is sort of how a rich white athlete gets away with everything because of who his parents knew and how good he is. Dursleys aren't in the wrong and not wanting to send Harry. Oh my gosh. I'm about to come over there and backhand you both in the frickin' mouth. You too, Lances. All three of you.
It doesn't work as an MMO because all you do is on school. Harry Potter sucks.
My gosh. Gosh, you guys. And yeah, Matthew's like, gonna get a legacy of Hogwarts. Yeah, but the Dursleys are the good guys. That freak. The rest of them know what? How to feed a hippogriff? He lost my respect, Nick. Dursley should be king. Dursleys need a frickin'. Never mind. I'm done with you guys. Obviously, I figured out now that you guys are not Harry Potter fans. And don't say you are, because you're not. Oh man. I have a clip of your DNS. No, I already know what you clipped. I lived it, I don't need to see it. I already know what you clipped. Insert Invius into the Wizarding World until it's inconvenient for Rowling to have to write that. Look, here's the thing. I'm not a video game creator, okay? I don't develop video games. The Weasleys and Hermione present interesting views into the Wizarding World until it's inconvenient for Rowling to have to write that. We got a battle going on here. Only closed-minded peeps would make statements like those. $1,000 for Quidditch? Not $1,000, no. It's too expensive. Look, I'm not a video game developer. It's not my job to make a game like an MMO interesting or exciting. I just want to play it. And the statement of, do I want to play in a massive multi-online world that includes the fantasy aspect of Harry Potter? Yeah, I do. How that's played, not my problem. Make it fun for me, I'll pay you the money so I can play and enjoy myself. That's it. If you can make it fun and exciting, go for it. Is it possible? Yeah, with the right creative geniuses to make it that way? Sure. Instead of being one-minded, just saying, oh, what do? You just go to school? Well, no. That would be not fun. So you find a way to make it fun, if there's a will, there's a way, you know? Am I that person? No, I'm not. That of a marginalized community, Hermione being a Muggleborn, the Weasleys being initially impoverished. I'm confused at what you're getting at, Nick. What do you mean by the Weasleys and Hermione present interesting views into the Wizarding world until it's inconvenient for Rowling to have to write that? What do you mean by that? Harry Potter sucks. How can this even? I have one other point. 1 minute. Because he was. Because you deal with kids that have to deal with a muggle understanding of the world, a world that is not just I get everything as presented by most of the characters. Literally has an unlimited fortune handed to him in the beginning, right? Okay. What are we doing right now? Dumbbell flies? Oh, so we do need this. Cool. I want to do it this way. So, another issue comes from the fact that the first expansion into the Wizarding world is rented in the Fantastic Beasts movie. Oh, wait. Wait, okay, you deal with kids that have to deal with a muggle understanding of the world. Or a world that is not just I get everything. I don't understand that statement. That doesn't compute in my head. You gotta break it down in kindergarten for me, alright? Because that statement, because you deal with kids, who are we talking about? That have to deal with a muggle understanding of the world. Which kids are we talking about? Or a world that is not just I get everything as presented by most of them. I don't understand that statement. It's too complex, that whole paragraph. Let me add this. Harry literally has an unlimited fortune handed to him in the beginning, so he's inherited money. So, another issue comes from the fact that the first expansion of the Wizarding world is presented in Fantastic Beasts movie. Except that Rowling has no knowledge of American history and goes off of wildly stereotypical views on Americans. And the books are presented as having access to money all the time throughout all of the school. So are somebody's in the Weasleys. Yeah, it's just to establish that they're poor. It's a way of showing that they don't come from a means of wealth. That's it. It's another way of showing this is a poor family. That's how they aren't. Maybe I don't remember the books. I don't remember them reading the lottery. I don't remember that part. Which book was that? Which book was that written in? I'm not doubting it. I'm just like, I don't remember. I read them a long time ago. I don't know, like, the thing is, like, a lot of these things, you're taking a book that's supposed to be entertaining and fun, and you're linking it so much to today's in-world society that you take away the fantasy fun part of it. Like all these things you're talking about, you know? Like you're going, how can I take this fantasy fiction novel and how can I just rip it into pieces and try to apply it to today's society? and just screw the whole fantasy fun. Let me leave society. Let me leave the real world and enter a world of fantasy to escape. But you're doing the opposite. You're breaking it all apart and going, this, and then the author did this because it relates this and this and this and this and this. That completely takes apart the whole point of reading a fantasy fiction novel, you know? Huh, interesting. In my opinion, not at all. In my opinion, this is something that a work like the Chronicles of Narnia handles well. I don't know, I think a lot of your points are just kind of like ruining the whole aspect of having fun with a non-fiction book, you know? Nothing's real about Harry Potter. It's a way for people to go, gosh, I worked so freaking hard. Holy crap, I wish I had a way to escape this world and just live in my mind for a little bit. Oh, there's this really cool book about casting spells. I can't do that in real life. Maybe I could do it in my mind in this book. Maybe I can be Harry Potter for a little bit. Great. Then they go read it and they're like, damn, that's a good story. You know? The world of Harry Potter doesn't function, in my opinion. It's not supposed to function. It's not supposed to function because it's not real. No, I have no idea what the Dresden Files are. That's the whole point of fiction. It's not supposed to fully function in your head. It's supposed to be fantasy-wise, fun. It's life escaping. That's the entertainment part of it. And once you start critically analyzing it so deep to the point that you're not having fun anymore, you just took away the whole point of the book. It's not a freaking textbook. It's a fiction fantasy novel to have fun reading. That's it. It's the same as films. You can go watch a film and you can critically analyze it and take away the entertainment portion of it. There are two ways to watch a film. You can watch it for entertainment, not have to think too hard about it, and just go, great, what a great story. Or you can critically analyze it and go, what is the director trying to imply in society with their choice of camera angles for this? Why was the script written this way? Why is that character acting the way they're acting? Why are they doing this? Oh, this depicts our society and the problems that we have in our government. That's why it's doing this. You know, they're trying to make a political statement through film. You can break it down like that if you really want to. But you take away the fun. That is the big part of it. You take away the fun. When you start critically analyzing stuff. No, World of Warcraft doesn't function. Because you're casting spells. You're flying on dragons. Do you fly on dragons in the real world? Oh, the world of Harry Potter, if Harry Potter was written well. Oh my gosh. It was in Prisoner of Azkaban, and the amount was $700 galleons was a plot point to move the story. Okay. The message of the author has to be considered when looking over the writing. No, 100% disagree. 100% disagree with that. You don't have to look over or have the message of the author considered when looking over the writing. You do not have to do that. Not once when I read all 7 books did I look at it and go, what is the message that this author is trying to make in regards to society? Let me just focus on that the entire time I'm reading. Negative. You do not have to do that. You can read it and go, this is a fun story that I can escape and enjoy. I do not have to look at every single message that's trying to be implied from every single author. You do not have to do that. I can't, no. Voldemort has been one of the best villains ever created. He's alright. For a holiday trip and a wand for Ron. Oh, okay. Again, that's not the aspect. The problem isn't the magic. Magic as a system works perfectly fine and does not actually factor into whether the world works or not. But what it requires in order to be considered successful is consistency. Okay, so consistency. Here's the thing. Did you find the books fun? You know, that's all I worried about with Harry Potter. Honestly, none of this, and maybe because you looked at it differently, but I never took it this way. But what they don't hold up to is scrutiny. All right, please explain. Let's call him Mommy is Magic. Why the wizards insistent about hiding from muggles? Because it keeps it mysterious. Mysterious is fun. There's that part. It's fun. I think you're looking too deep into it, Mort. Like, when you start breaking it down, when you start breaking down the aspects of what is fun in a novel, or why mysterious things can be fun, you know? When you start breaking it down, it's like, why is this? You take away the fun, the experience of it. Like, you've broken down Harry Potter so deep that it's no longer fun. Like the way, I'm sorry, but actually I'm not sorry, but the way that you're explaining it doesn't make it sound fun at all. You know? Again, fiction novels, or fiction itself, is supposed to remove yourself from the real world. That's it. That's what fiction is about. The entertainment aspect of it. Is there a message from the writer? Sure. Do you want to focus on that? That's your choice. Doesn't have to be focused on though. Not at all. You can just enjoy it and be happy with it. I love the world that she created. I think it's freaking fantastic. That's not a justification. Well, how is it not a justification? How is keeping them like separated not a mystery? Creates attention. It creates going, oh, they're a secret society? Cool. Okay, well, what that does is creates tension, and it creates the audience going, ooh, we don't want them to be found out because they don't want to be found out, and we're on their side. You know, it creates something to work with. But you're asking why the world doesn't work? I never asked why the world doesn't work. Oh, no, okay. No, you're talking about why it doesn't work in the MMO? Okay. But rule of cool is not enough to keep a fictional world going. Rule of cool? What the heck is that? No, we're not getting that here. Because I've acknowledged that if you want to break it down and critically analyze something and relate it so much to the real world, you can do that, which is what you're doing. And you're breaking down and saying how this doesn't work and how that doesn't work and stuff like that. Or you can just take it for entertainment value. I've acknowledged that. I've acknowledged both sides. That basically means that rules of the fictional universe bend to something neat. Fictional universe bendis. I don't know. For me, Harry Potter works. I love it. I'm done debating with you about it because I've acknowledged that if you want to look at it from a critically analyzed position, then that's fine. I just choose not to look at it that way. Because if you break down everything, even from other books, if you break it down so much, you take away the fun. That's it. So, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. The rule of cool was used to say the jailer is the ultimate mastermind behind everything. Yeah, that didn't work for that, definitely. You know, I just like the way that Harry Potter was written. You know, except for the middle part of the 7th book, that was kind of boring, but everything else I loved. It was great. It entertained me, and that's what I wanted it to do. I wish I could be a Harry Potter fan to the extreme. I can't, because it doesn't capture my soul like other genres do. Like when I went to Universal Studios and went to Hogwarts, like I wanted to embrace it and be like, oh, I'm gonna get my house, you know, shirt and everything like that. But then every single time I tried to do it, I was like, no, there's something wrong about this. What I will say about this more, I don't disagree that there are things that are related to real world events or anything like that, or a style of writing. You obviously have a lot of deep, and honestly, sometimes I think a little too deep points about writing. Obviously, you're a writer at heart, I guess, you know? Honestly, right now, after this, I'm a little fired up. I don't want to read the Dresden Files because it's going to remind me of this. I'm a little fired up on it, to be honest with you. The thing is, I never heard you say, which I don't agree with, is that you can just read a book for entertainment and leave it at that, you know? So, and I'm like, you must be like a deep writer. Well, you never said it. It just has to follow rules. I'm sure there's some rules, sure, but breaking rules can be very interesting as well. For example, you know, books and movies, they're very interrelatable. Breaking rules definitely works sometimes. My really good example is Memento. That movie broke a lot of rules. Almost all the rules. And that is on one of my top 5 movies ever because of how it's played out. There's one thing I learned about storytelling is when you break rules, but still make it work, you change the game. Dragonlance was D&D stories written in the 80s. What am I doing now? Push-ups, okay. Yeah, that's what I said. Like Memento. Watch Memento. If it's done right. You know?
does Rowling do well? Make billions of dollars?
I gotta remember what the term is. I keep on forgetting what the term is called. The hierarchy. Oh, what's it fucking called again? Oh. That's not it. Trying to remember what this freaking thing is called. What was it? No. That's not it either. It's really bothering me because I should know this like off the top of my head. Yeah. No, that's not it either. I'll have to look it up. There's a certain like name for it, and I really should know it by heart, but I don't. But it's pretty much like the hierarchy of storytelling, where you have oh, what is it called? It's bothering me now. Yeah, this is really bothering me. I want to figure it out. Yeah. Hey, Legion Athletics has got me. Anyways, okay. Like 7 Harry Potter books. Yeah, we're talking Harry Potter and debating about it. So, time traveling to, okay. But is it fun, Mort? Is it fun to read about? Or do you have to have it, like, have to work well? Because Back to the Future worked well. It's fun. What do you mean by work? Because if you're talking about does it work well from an entertainment point of view? Yeah, that's very broad what you're saying. That it has to work. Now, if you introduce something that just doesn't make sense, as in like you're in the present and you go back in time and like your friend's mom is like just a regular, mom, doing her thing, but then you go back in time and now she's like this beastly person with swords and stuff like that, and how you're like, how did she go from that to what she is now? It doesn't really make much sense. You'd have to do a lot of explaining. Back to the Future is the exception that proves the rule. Okay. But you're telling me that you would trust a grade schooler with a device that lets them go back and forward in time, and we never touch on it again? Alright, so Hermione's thing, I get that. But it's fun to see it happen. And she's using it before they actually have to use it to go and save Harry and Severus Black. You know what would be nice? Rewinding time so that Sirius Black doesn't die. Yeah, but then you wouldn't have a freaking story. Or Dumbledore, you wouldn't have a story. That's the thing. You kill the conflict. That's why the whole thing of if it doesn't work, like, okay, if you break that, if you go, oh, we're just gonna use this, or do the thing of, oh, we'll just go back and kill Voldemort before he does anything, then you don't have a story. Nobody's gonna want to read that because it doesn't create conflict. That's why time traveling doesn't work. Yeah, it does, because you're forgetting the one most important thing that you've not mentioned is the suspension of disbelief. If you have a suspension of disbelief and you pull people out of reality and into the book, they won't think about that. They won't go, well, I would have just done this. I would have gone back in time with the little twisty necklace thing and spun it back all these times, and that would have just fixed everything. That's the thing that breaks my suspension, though. Then I guess you have a harder time just letting go. Honestly, you think too hard about this stuff when it's supposed to be relaxing and fun. That's the thing. You want to break it down into reality when it's not supposed to be that way. It's supposed to take you out of reality. You're taking fun elements that are supposed to break your suspension. That's supposed to suspend your disbelief, And you're going, why didn't they just do this? Because it wouldn't make it fun. You could take everything in every single movie, every single book, and you can find something. Why didn't they just do this? Why didn't they just do that? Because they wouldn't have a story. It'd be too real. It wouldn't create tension. There'd be no conflict. You have to have conflict to have a story. You gotta. Yeah. Okay. I don't know much about Prince of Persia, honestly. I never even watched the movie. Okay, so this rule of cool, it just sounds like it's an attempt to to suspend your disbelief. You've got to acknowledge that. I honestly, I'm not trying to be mean, but when you break down everything like that, you take away the fun. And you're not talking about that at all. I get what you're doing, but when you do that, it honestly, it doesn't make it fun for you, and it really doesn't make it fun for anybody else. It really doesn't. I mean, you could say the same exact thing about Lord of the Rings. You could say, why didn't they just call the birds and take the ring over to Mount Doom and just drop the ring inside and be done with it? Because there wouldn't be any freaking conflict. Or you could, and I know the whole thing about it. I know the whole story that when Gandalf was hanging off the ledge after fighting the monster in Moria. Belrog. When he's fighting the Belrog and he's hanging off the ledge and he tells the guys, "Fly, you fools, and let's go." There's the theory that he meant go get eagles and fly over Mount Doom and drop the ring in, because he was actually leading them to the area where the eagles were at. But that's why he was trying to hint to them, because he didn't want to just outright say it, because Saruman would have found out, because he had spies everywhere. So he was trying to lead them to do that. There's that theory, but that's never been fully proven. But you could say, why didn't they just do that? End of story. Because there would be no conflict. So there's one way that you could say Lord of the Rings doesn't work, because there's an easier route to get it done. Just like Harry Potter, there's an easier route to get it all done. Go find that necklace thing, turn back time, go kill Voldemort, end of story. They actually point out the Eagles couldn't show up because they were engaged elsewhere. They couldn't help. Where? Where does it say that? It said 10 Terminators to kill John instead of 1. There is always something you can find to counteract everything in a story. You can even make it up. But again, when you do that, you pull yourself out of that suspension of disbelief and you ruin the fun aspect of the story for you. You do know there's a lot of notes and lore, right? Yeah, I know there's prequel books, this Silmarillion, all that stuff like that. But to the general public, you know, it's not quite there. If you're looking at the movie, if you're just a moviegoer and you watch Lord of the Rings, the general public would have been like, why didn't they just take the eagle and drop the ring in there? I mean, they came and saved, you know, Gandalf at the time, you know? So, what, do I have to read every single note of Tolkien's work because I wouldn't watch the movies now? Also, Terminator doesn't... I'm done, Nick. I'm done, dude. I don't think you're getting what I'm trying to say, Mort. You're not understanding what I'm trying to say. No, for you, it doesn't make it good movies because you're saying it doesn't work. Because in reality, this is what would have happened. But you're trying to justify it like, oh, they're good movies, but they just don't work. Like, that takes away the fun. Yes, it's true. That doesn't work, but they're movies, they're fiction. You get it? You know? Listen, I went to school for film, for storytelling. I know that there's a difference. There's a difference between critical analyzation and entertainment. A lot of my professors would even watch read all the spoilers before they went and saw a movie so they could instantly critically analyze it. I hate that. I like film because it's entertaining. But when you start doing what you're doing right now and saying, no, that doesn't work because this is exactly what would have happened. When you start thinking that way, you're taking yourself out. The time it would take for things. No, he's not. I don't think you get it. No, it's your mentality on storytelling that you're not understanding what I'm talking about. You saying those kind of things ruins it for other people. And we did notice, you know, the good stuff. You just got me hyped up. I'm like my brother Brandon. My brother Brandon, he flips his shiz when you start critically analyzing film. He loves film. My brother actually wanted to go be a camera operator when he first started doing like school and stuff. He wanted to do camera operating. He loves film. That's not what he decided to do, Yeah. It's got me fired up. I'll admit that. I'm a bit fired up. But on certain franchises, I like to keep it. That's my escape kind of thing. World of Warcraft, my escape. I don't like to tie World of Warcraft into real life scenarios. Harry Potter, don't like to tie it into real life scenarios. Certain movies, same thing. So, anyways, I'm way overdue. I'm gonna go get the other stream started. I wouldn't say good conversation because I feel like it was more frustrating than anything, honestly. Because I don't know. But I'll just try and let it go, I guess. And I'll be on soon. Mordor's Harry Dresden, Finland's Harry Potter. That works. Alright, I'll be on in a bit. And I'll see you guys soon. Thanks for hanging out. Talk to you later.